We are back here on Girl Talk. We are thrilled to be here at Beaufort Memorial Hospital at the Kaiserling Cancer Center. I'm going to make sure we get all of that in. Connie Duke and Alice Moss have joined us. Thank you so much. Connie, you are basically, you run the cancer programs here at Beaufort Memorial. And then Alice, you are the executive director of the foundation.
Correct.
And it's been really interesting as the cameras began to roll. We're talking a little bit about the collaborative role that you all play. And I said, do you guys ever talk together? And you're like, you eye rolled me and said all of the time.
Oh, yeah.
Can we talk a little bit about the development of the Kaiserling Cancer Center and then the role that the foundation plays in that?
Yes, well, the Kaiserling Cancer Center here opened in April of 2006, so we'll be right at 11 years soon.
Okay.
And this is a cancer treatment facility. It is an outpatient facility. We have medical oncology, which is chemotherapy infusion centers. We have radiation oncology. But along with that, you know, it's not just about the treatment. It's about the patient and their journey through that treatment. So we have social workers, we have nurse navigators, we have a clinical trials program, cancer registry that follows patients throughout their life. And these other, like nurse navigators and social workers, those programs are really unfunded. That's not something that we bill the patients for. And we have a nutritionist, so there's a lot of work besides just the treatment itself.
And so playing together, if you will, or collaboratively, how does the foundation play into this?
Oh gosh, on several levels, really. Starting with the development of this cancer center, it was actually 50% of the building, the equipment, everything hard capital that it took to get it started was paid for through community contributions. So the community and philanthropy have played a huge part in just making this facility and the services that are there available. But going back to how much it takes to serve those patients, I might add that as a not-for-profit hospital, we serve everyone who needs the care here.
Yeah, regardless of the ability to pay.
So even if they can't pay.
A lot of indigent patients. So, you know, as Alice was talking, you know, she was talking about over $3.5 million were donated initially, but we have quite a few members in our community that support us. We have motorcycle runs, the different groups,
a number of golf tournaments,
that's fun.
And walks, a lot of people throughout the community.
Because without those donations, to have the nutritionist and have the social workers and the clinical trials program would be very difficult to maintain the cost of that without that funding.
Well, since you all started, have you found that as people are ill, different needs that you identify? For example, you said now you have a nutritionist. I mean, that makes perfect sense to me.
Oh, absolutely. You know, that as I said before, it's not just the treatment itself, which is enough when you're diagnosed with cancer. But you've got to remember, these people, for instance, people. Yeah, and they've got 3 or 4 children at home, and they, you know, had a job, and they're trying to work and go into treatment. So they have so many social issues that to get through these treatments, they need assistance, you know, with coping and counseling also.
Now, bringing this full circle back to the foundation and fundraising, I know that you do have a big fundraiser coming up here shortly.
Yes, we do. The Duke Symphony Orchestra will be performing here in Beaufort for the 12th year.
Yes.
They came.
That's your story.
Well, they started with the opening of the Cancer Center. So number 1 was year 0, and they come and do a wonderful, wonderful performance that.
I think that's one of the most fun events that we have.
It is, and just the caliber of the music, it's just outstanding. But the proceeds of that event initially all went for the Kaiserling Cancer Center, but especially for our Healing Arts program here, because this facility really birthed the Healing Arts program at Beaufort Memorial. So now those funds go half to the Healing Arts program here and half to Healing Arts throughout Beaufort Memorial.
Can you talk to me about that briefly?
Yes, you know, when we first built the Cancer Center, we wanted it not to look like a hospital, you know, or a place that looked too institutional. And So we actually, one of the interior designers we hired that is certified in the healing arts. There is a certification with design for that. There's certain colors that are more soothing than other colors, certain shapes. It's really quite a science. And so we developed the Cancer Center. You'll notice the different colors.
it's
and we tried to
amazing.
bring in our community, you know, our pastel colors, living here on the coast that we do. And so now, you know, after we did that here and it was so successful, every development and new services or redesign at the hospital or any of our places,
I hear
we
you, it's
consider the healing arts.
transferable. You take
exactly.
this as sort of your prototype,
Right.
Right.
and now you build it throughout the Beaufort Memorial. Oh, that's absolutely
and the patients
brilliant.
and the staff, you know, when we're here all day long, to look at one color is just really impossible. So, you know, it helps our mood also. So
Well, you
it's
know, one of the
important.
things that's important for hospitals and working in a hospital is self-care. I mean, you probably tell your staff,
absolutely.
you know, you've got to be healthy
Absolutely.
yourself.
That's right.
Oh my God. So how many years have you been here? Because I understand that it's been 30 years since you've been the director of...
Just about to hit the 30
Oh, my goodness.
mark. And it's just been a joy. This hospital has transformed itself actually several times over, but so much as the community has grown, and
Well,
and to have the community make that possible as we serve the community is just
It's
special.
very evident when you come to Beaufort Memorial. It feels, there is very much of an inclusive feeling about it. And I would be remiss if I didn't say that this month is Doctors' Day.
March 30.
Yes. So
So,
we want to wish
yes.
all of our doctors and physicians a
Happy Doctors' Day.
I would like also to say that March is Colon Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes, okay.
And, you know, with early detection, over 95% of the patients can be cured. So please,
Get your colonoscopy.
get your
Do it
get your
today.
screening.
Exactly, exactly. Gee, I love that. Thank you for joining us. You guys are always
Oh,
great. Thank
thank
you all
you.
for joining us here on Girl Talk. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye. The Beaufort Memorial Hospital Foundation will present the Duke Symphony Orchestra concert on Saturday, April 1st at 7 p.m. at the USCB Performing Arts Center. Call 843-522-5774 or visit bmhfoundationsc.org for information and tickets.